And we're going to be holding down R2 to skip dialogue options, making manual saves. Yeah, it's basically a VN. With a little bit of walking. Alright, so we're going to start a new game here. Choose per. And wait. And we're going to make our save, hit start. Make save number 1, should be day 1, taking the case. Walk right, talk to this lady with X. Tell her he saw you as you left. Then we're gonna exhaust all dialogue options here. And we're gonna tell her no. And definitely don't take the case. And then that should be trophy number 1. Never mind. And then we're gonna hit start, and then don't make the same mistake I did, where you save over your first game. You want to hit L1 to scroll to the left to load game, and then load that taking the case save file. Alright, we're gonna walk right again. Re-talk to Taitha, or whatever her name is. Alright, and we're gonna say, again, saw you as you left. Exhaust all of the dialogue options again. And then this time I'm gonna tell her yes. We're gonna go back left. Enter this first building over here. And tell her, let's go. Then we're gonna walk right, and on every one of these plants, these herbs, we're gonna hit X to pick them up. And there's one past this character over here, so pick that up as well. And then we're gonna choose do it. We're gonna go right and enter Vidoksk South. I think that's how that's pronounced. Not 100% sure on that. Then we're gonna go left and talk to this. Oh, not them. Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, maybe that is him. Okay. Yeah, I was wrong. That is who we're supposed to talk to. Alright, so we're gonna tell them to do them a favor and deliver the writ. Go left and find a gray and purple church. In here, we're going to tell them, I think she's hiding something. And then we're gonna exhaust all the dialogue options. Then we're gonna go right to Skybound Books. Here we're gonna ask about Ivan. Ask for gossip. Uh-oh, I think my game froze on me. Too much skipping, apparently. Alright, so I hit L2 to go... I don't know, maybe that fixed it. Yeah, ask for gossip and then never mind. Go back to Vatsk Central. Which is this gate right here, right to the right of the purple building. Then we're going to odds and end shop. Here again, we're going to ask about Ivan. We're going to ask for gossip. And never mind. Again, my game froze on me. L2 got out of it. Then we're gonna go right to a yellow building. I guess I had to go in here twice to get dialogue to appear. Well, we're gonna ask for gossip. There's no talking about Ivan in here, so ask for gossip once. Again, the game froze. L2, R2 got me out of it. Never mind. Go left and look for Edward. And we're gonna exhaust all of these dialogue options. And then tell them that's good to hear. We're gonna go left into this purple building. Just wanted to make sure I got the dialogue there. Should only have to go in there once. Go right to Vidosk South. And we're going to go into the Imperial Inspector building to the right there, that gray building. Skip all that dialogue, and then we're going to make save number 2. And we're going to go back to the Central. I'm just going to call it Central, because Vidosk, I don't know how to pronounce it. And then we're going to go back to the odds and end shop. Choose the first option, browse for items. And then we want to choose either of these 4 items. We'll just choose white, because we're playing like that. Then we're going to hit R1 twice to leave. Give it a minute or so. I mean, the game's not completely frozen because this lady's blinking at me, but yeah, something's up. Might have to load my game. Let me do that. Let me reload the previous save file. All right. I'm gonna go left here. A little confused at the spawn point. All right, so go left. Go back to the odds and end shop and rebuy our jacket dye. Choose Nevermind to leave. Then we're going to, whoops. Hit the touchpad. And we're going to use that die. Get our stylish trophy out of the way. Alright, time to reload that save number 2. Again. But this time we actually would have had to do it anyway. And again, it's weird that the spawn point is different this time. Anyways, we're going left. And it loops around to the city limits. Probably could have just went right there too. I think that screen is just a circle. Go to the PI. I've got this. And we're gonna choose it's beyond our control. And now we have the ability to turn into a cat if we press triangle. Go back to the south. Go left into the church. And here we're going to choose money is money. Get 2 vouchers. And then we're going to change into the cat and go back into the church. And then we're going to choose yes. Turn back into the human. Go back to central. Go into this Galkin building, but before we do, we're going to change to the cat, then go into the Galkin building. Then inside, we're going to choose transform now and read the letters they have. And take the letter. Alright, back as a human. Back into the Galkin building. We're going to choose pleasure. Look at it this way. And go into the tavern with Edward. And we're going to choose answer truthfully each time. Do a little L2, R2 to unpause the game. Alright, we're going to go into Skybound Books. We're going to ask about the stars maps. Ask for gossip. And never mind. Go to Central. Go into odds and ends. Gonna ask about the stars maps. Ask about gossip. And never mind. Some deja vu going on here. Alright, back to south. Go back to the church. Whoops. And here we're going to partake in Crimson Initiation. Take the drug. Go right to Central. We're going to go back into that odds and ends shop. We're going to browse for items, and we're going to buy this first one, the Kadini root. And we'll leave. And we will go right to City Hall, which is this yellow building. Without a sign. You would think they would advertise City Hall a little better, but... Alright, and in here, yep, ask about the stars maps. Then we're going to change into a cat, go back inside. And then we're going to go left. Whoops. This purple building over here with the strange fence. Change into a cat, go inside. Choose sneak into the mage's house. And get the trophy making an appointment. Change back into the human. Let's go back into the purple building. And we're going to exhaust all dialogue options. And after that, we're gonna go back inside. Now that the mage's house is finally done, for now, let's go back south. Go to the city limits, which is the other gray gate. Go into the PI. Talk to him. Go back inside for more dialogue. Choose I'll keep helping you. Choose to buy this first book, Research on Monsters of Oraz. Leave the shop. And then give him the book. Alright, we're gonna go back south. Then we're gonna go into the outskirts. New area. Alright, we're going to go into Forest Edge Brokerage. And we're going to ask about Fulren and ask about Ciara. Whoops. Then we're going to go back through this gate. It's not labeled, but that's where we got to go again. It's either, I think it's south. But, and then we're going to go back into the church. Oh, I'm sorry. We needed to go back into the brokerage one more time. There was some additional dialogue in there. And we're going to ask about the Lachine stories and the star map. And then we'll leave. And then we'll go through the gate and then the church. Here we're going to say, I am a little curious. And admit you saw something strange. And we should get the trophy Visions from the Stars. Gonna go right to the Imperial Inspector, this gray building over here. I'm gonna choose Do the Interview Now. Choose They Weren't the Ones that Caused the Immolation. Don't tell him about Hermon. And tell him I don't remember. We're gonna go to the Winter Palace with this vault door or whatever. They really want to make sure it's secure. We're gonna choose no. We're gonna go back to the outskirts. Look at this run. Look at this run that she has. Alright, and then there is a green tent, and we are gonna go into that tent. Ask about all the options here. Then we're gonna go into the banquet hall. And then back to the gate. Into Skybound Books. And yes, we want more gossip. Gossip hound is what we are. Live off that gossip. Alright, gossip and then never mind. Go to this inspector. I'm gonna choose yes. Then back to the outskirts. Back to the tent. Give Viola the report. Back to the gate. Back to Central. And into the odds and ends shop. Here we're going to ask for gossip. And never mind. We're going to go to City Hall. You guessed it. We're going to ask for more gossip in here. Never mind. Then we're going to go into the south. We're going to change into a cat and go into the inspector's house. Now we're going to change back into the human. Go to the outskirts. And into the banquet hall. Then after that, we're going to go back to the tent. And back to the banquet hall. We'll get the trophy Dreams of the Stage. Back to the gate. We're going to go to the city limits. Go back to the PI. And we're going to exhaust all options again. And we'll get a trophy just getting started, even though we are about, I think, a third of the way through the game already. Sends us back here. However, we do got to go back to the city limits and then return to that PI, even though we were just there, but okay. Alright, now we'll tell them about the fight. And then we will go back inside after that. Tell him to drink the potion. And tell him to forgive him. Or I guess we're forgiving him, not tell him to forgive him. We'll forgive you, Sir PI. Alright, so we should get that trophy there as your doctor. Then we're going to go back south. Then go into the Winter Palace. Ask about all the dialogue options. Tell her yes. Gonna go back to the outskirts. Go back to the tent. Choose flirt. Go into the Forest Edge brokerage. Here we're also going to ask about all the dialogue options. Sierra, Dune Shadow, Simeon's sources. Go into the banquet hall. Go back through the gate. Back into Skybound Books. And do a bunch more gossip hunting. Ask for gossip here, never mind. Go to Central. Odds and ends. Ask for gossip, never mind. After my game unfreezes here. Oh man, I'm gonna have to redo again, because I have to break the freeze that occurred on my game. What a lovely game. You know when I said, Gray, you should play this, it's right up your alley? Maybe you should reconsider. I gotta, like, load my save again now. It's a good thing I made a save, though. Well, you get to hear the same thing repeated 3 times now. Alright, we're gonna go back south. We're gonna go into the Winter Palace. Ask about the church. Ask about Tiatha. And yes. We're gonna go to the outskirts. Go to the tent. Choose to flirt. Into the brokerage. Exhaust all the options. Sierra, Dune Shadow, Simeon's sources. After that's done, go back inside.
What brings you my way?
Go into the banquet hall. After that, go into Skybound Books. Well, first go through the gate, and then we're going to go into Skybound Books. Skybound Books is our next destination. Here we're going to ask for gossip. Never mind. Go to Central. Odds and end shop. Ask for gossip. Never mind. Go right into the yellow Central Hall building. And you guessed it, we're going to be asking for more gossip and never minding. Alright, we're going to go into the purple building. Then we're going to go into Galkin.
Well, would you like to come in?
We're going to choose yes. Do 30 push-ups. Dare. Why are you hiding in Vodosk? Dare.
It's getting hot in here.
Watch them take off all their clothes, and then go back into Galkin. And, I'm gonna choose yes.
In that case, let's not waste any.
Too late for that.
We're gonna ask Edward to stay.
I already know.
If this was just
We're gonna say this could be something more. And we're also gonna get our trophy getting involved with the case. Then we're gonna go south. We're gonna go into the church. We're gonna choose Amelia. We're gonna choose confront her with the letter. But man, does she look angry. She looks disgusted. We're gonna go to the city limits. And we're gonna go back to the PI. We're gonna tell him yes. We're gonna go south. Then off to the outskirts. Into the tent.
Lady Rykov.
We're gonna choose it doesn't bother me. We're gonna go back to the gate. We're gonna utilize our cat changing ability. Change it to the cat, go into the church. And choose follow them deeper into the catacombs. Back into human form. Into the Winter Palace. We're gonna tell her that it sounds miserable. And we're gonna cat form it up again. Go back inside. Choose yes. And then choose no. Back into human. Into the inspector. We're gonna tell Luca about Dione's shadow. We're gonna hit yes. We're gonna go back to the city limits. Back to Rykov PI. Choose wait for Herman. Go to the south. We're going to go to central. Go into Galkin.
I don't enjoy reliving these
Choose
memories.
formulate a new theory.
Let me think.
Fulren could polymorph.
I had the
Sacrament seals Lashine from the Fae.
let's see.
Edward was strictly gay.
You are full written.
We were having breakfast before.
And earn the True Detective trophy.
Please, promise me that you
And then we're going to promise not to tell. We're going to go to Vidosk South. I'm going to go to the city limits. Back to Rykov PI. And oops. Choose all the options here. And that'll be the trophy left with a tough decision. And here we're going to make another save. Save number 3. Then we're gonna go back south. We're gonna go into the Imperial Inspector's house. Tell him about Fulren. Tell him the truth about Fulren. They both wanted peace. Agree that Edward should be reported. We're gonna go into the church.
Welcome to the
Tell the truth about Fulren. Agree Amelia should be punished. Go into the outskirts. And then into the tent. And also, tell the truth about Fulren. Choose, you're right, we need to inform the Empire. Go right into the brokerage. Choose yes. Go right into the banquet hall. Then back to the gate. And we're going to go into Skybound Books. We're going to choose Ask for Gossip. Never mind. Oops. We're gonna go back out to the main menu and see if that spawned us where we need to be. Instead of having to load up a save, see if that works. Of course, now I'm a little confused as to where I was. Alright, should be at Skybound Books. Alright, we're gonna ask for gossip. And never mind. We're gonna go back to Central. I'm gonna go into the odds and end shop. Ask for gossip. Never mind. Right to City Hall. Yes, we have done this exact sequence before in the game. Deja vu for the 3rd time. Probably 4th time. Ask for gossip in Central Hall, or City Hall, and never mind. Go to the south. Into the Winter Palace. We're gonna respond with Anya. Tell the truth about Fulren and Edward. Yes. Back to the Winter Palace again. Choose Tiatha. And tell the truth about Fulren and Edward. And get the trophy Truth Above All Else. We're gonna go into the city limits. We're gonna go back to the PI. And we're gonna tell him no. Losing 200 gold coins. Unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna go Back south. Back to central. Back to cat form. And then into Galkin. And after that dialogue is done, we're going to go back south again. Into the Imperial Inspector.
Let's just
And choose ready everyone at the door. And we're going to go back to central. Into the purple building. Then go back south again. Back to the outskirts. And back to the tent. We're gonna tell her, I'd like your help. Go through the gate. Change into the cat and go into the church. And choose enter the church. Choose I should talk to Tiatha. You get a trophy, hell of a motivation. I'm going to choose Faye caused Fulren pain. No one influenced him. Tell her this was Fulren's decision alone. And you should turn yourself in. We're going to go to Vidosk Central. And we are almost done with the first playthrough. Going to Galkin. After that, we'll load some saves and do some things. Go back into South. Go into the city limits. Back to Rykov PI.
Sophia.
Pick either option. Go south. Go into Winter Palace. Press him about your relationship. And get the trophy case closed. So we'll skip through these scenes. I don't even think you have to. You could probably just load up your save. And then remember to hit L1 to go to load game instead of trying to load or save over. Because I tried to save over once and I saved over the credits of like I was at the credits when I tried to load it back up. Why you would want to make a save at credits, I don't know, but game allows it. Alright, we're going to load up save number 3. We're going to go south. Go into the inspector. tell them the truth about Foren. And they both wanted peace. And ask Luca to keep Edward's secret. We're going to go into the church. Tell him the truth about Foren. And ask him keep the secret. Then we're going to the outskirts. We're going to go into the tent.
Lady Recon.
Tell the truth about Foren. And suggest that she hides the truth. Go back to the gate. We're gonna go back south again. Oops. Oh, we are south, sorry. And then we're gonna go into the Winter Palace. We're gonna choose Anya. We're gonna lie. Go back into the Winter Palace. Choose Tiatha. And again, lie about, tell her Foren is dead. And that should get the trophy Divided Loyalties. Then we're gonna go to the city limits. We got one more trophy to get. Back to PI. Choose no. Go back south. Go into central. And into Galkin. Oh. Then we'll, after those dialogue boxes, turn into a cat, and then attempt to enter. After that, we will go into Imperial Inspector. We have to go back south first. We're going to choose. Oops. Choose set up a perimeter around the church. And then we're going to go to the church, change into the cat, enter the church. Choose the option enter the church. Choose I should talk to Tiatha.
How do you know?
Choose I trust my investigation.
So yourself. Edward
Choose it's what Foren wanted. Foren helped humans for years. And you should flee from the church and never come back. We're going to go to Central again. And then go into Galkin. Whoops. Could have ran the other way. Would have been a little faster, but. Go back south. Go back to the outskirts, and we are so close to being done. We're on the cusp of finishing. Alright, last few steps. Change into the cat. Go into Forest Edge Brokerage. And that should be it. Alright, Dark Secret. don't have to do the dialogue. I mean, that should be all the trophies then. Should be done. And we are. Always a good sign when you see 100 after that, and you know you didn't miss anything. Alright, well, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully it wasn't super boring. And you'd link my Twitch in the description below.